Paul, 2 games in 2 days, been a busy schedule. Let's start with last night's result. What was your assessment of the game?
Both games have been really disjointed team performances, you know. If we look at last night, I was a little bit surprised, to be honest, in the way that they set up. To be fair, they were very well organised, but sat very deep, and it gave us a problem we weren't really expecting down there yesterday. To be fair, we didn't create anything. Wasn't really good enough at all in terms of what we created. Having said that, there were a couple of positives, which, when you look at it, we've got 2 really disjointed teams that have gone out there in the last couple of days. The aim was to get minutes. We have done that. People needed that extended period of time on the pitch, really, so that now we can work on a lot more going into the last couple of weeks. There's boys like Kieran went out there yesterday. I think he's had 1 training session, and that was his first game. We've had loads of players that have missed lots of little bits here and there with holidays and breaks. So we just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to get minutes. We've had a few trialists in, and I feel it's important when you have a trialist in. I think it's important to give them the opportunity to show you what they can do on the pitch and give them a little bit of extended time. I know some people will have people in for training and then not necessarily give them that opportunity, so it's important to me, if somebody's given their time, to give them an opportunity to show what they can do, and so that's part of what these 2 days were about as well. So the performances as a team have been disjointed, but there are some individuals whose standards have been high. I think, for example, if you look at Adam Davis yesterday, I don't know how many times he didn't give the ball away very often. No one's run him. You know, in fact, you know, we've conceded both goals from yesterday from free kicks in their half, and set pieces, so we haven't looked at yet at all. You know, so you know, both performances have been disjointed. They've been poor, really, but this is pre-season. It's about getting minutes in, and hopefully we can improve now on the detail and get the right personnel nailed down over the next couple of weeks.
And obviously, going back tonight, obviously results don't matter when it comes to pre-season, but was it nice to get back to winning ways tonight and obviously try and get that mentality?
No, the result doesn't matter at all, to be honest. Same as last night. We weren't world beaters when we beat Manor Farm 4-0. We weren't the worst team when we lost to Stebo yesterday 2-0, and this winning 3-0 here doesn't really bear much reflection. It's about individuals doing what we've asked them to do, and like I said, some have and some haven't. And now, when we narrow it now over the next couple of days, things that we need to improve on, we'll be clear with the players, and it's just a case now of building into August the 6th.
That's my next question, really. What's the plan over the next couple of days? You've got 4 pre-season fixtures left, if I'm right. Is it just going to be focus on the first game and trying to get your best 11 sort of sorted, really?
Yeah, I think up to this point, you know, we've had a lot of players train, and we've used a lot of players. I think there's a couple of conversations to be had now over the next couple of days, and then, you know, I think Saturday we won't have another training session between now and Saturday, so things are still perhaps going to look a little disjointed on Saturday. I'd suggest we still won't have done much in terms of set pieces. But then after Saturday, we've got another two sessions next week, where I expect all the squad to pretty much be there, apart from a couple who've got injuries. I mean, looking at it, we've had 3-4 players who've not played in either of these games today or yesterday. So you can see we've been totally stretched in trying to use 2 different groups of players. But I think in the long run, it'll be a real benefit to us. But yeah, I think this Saturday will probably still be a little bit disjointed if you look at it from a performance perspective. And then after that, I'd really like to see in the last 3 games, Liverpool, and then Abteleri, and then Aberystwyth. I think those are the 3 games I'd really like to see the performance coming together.
And finally, just a quick one on the fans. Obviously, again, 2 games in 2 days. Sorry, they've been behind us again tonight. They've been behind us again last night with a few travelling fans as well. What have we got to say about them?
Top draw. They've been the biggest positive of the 2 games, to be honest. Minutes in the bank, and just to see the fantastic support that we've had both nights. Absolute top draw. They've been the best performers over the 2 days.
Cheers, Paul.